Hello, my dear students. We have had a long break. We will have class on Wednesday. It will be our first class in quite a while. So I thought what I would do would be just to give you a little bit of a preview of not chapter 8, I'm silly, chapter 3. Wanted to give you a little bit of a preview of chapter 3 because we will work on chapter 3 on Wednesday. And I wanted just to tell you a little bit about it. So far, just to remind you, I know it feels like forever. We have done this session, we have done chapter 6, which is about tag questions. So, for example, I like chocolate, don't you? Tag questions. We have done chapter 7, which is about using comparisons with so and either and um, similar constructions. So, for example, I like chocolate, and so do you. So, chapter 7. We have done chapter 1, which is about the difference between the simple present and present continuous. We have done also chapter 2, which is about the difference between the simple past and the past continuous. So that's what we've done so far. 4 chapters are finished. Anyway, chapter 3, as the textbook tells you, um, compares quite a lot. So chapter 3 will go over the difference between the simple past, the present perfect, and the present perfect continuous, also called the present perfect progressive. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. This is a lot. I just want to just give you a couple of examples to sort of get you into this chapter. So, one common question that you will hear in English in your life is a how long question. This is a question that asks about duration. And this question can be asked in two different ways. So it can be asked like this. How long have you verbed? Or it can be asked like this. How long have you been verbing? This verb, I would like to remind you, since it comes after have, is going to be a V3 verb. So it's going to be a participle form. How long have you verbed? How long have you been verbing? Um, I'll do a couple of real world examples. How long have you lived in Delaware? How long have you been playing violin? How long have you known your spouse? How long have you been sleeping? So sometimes going to be in the present perfect. This form with the that this form with just the ed or V3 form of the verb. Sometimes it's going to be in present perfect continuous. Okay. And you might be wondering, all right, well, what's the difference between this one and this one? Because it seems like they're asking the same thing. What's the difference? Well, the difference sometimes is not clear. However, one distinction is the difference between actions and situations. Actions and situations. Action, you You do something. Situation, you don't necessarily do something. It's difficult to define a situation. But like verbs like know, live, am, the to be verbs. Um, Sometimes have, sometimes work. Um, Verbs that do not describe any particular change or situation verbs. With the actions, we tend to use present perfect continuous. With situations, we tend to use present perfect. All right, let's look at some examples. Um, Dance. That's an action, right? How long have you been dancing? How long have you been dancing? Oh, I've been dancing for an hour, or I've been dancing since 3 o'clock, or I've been dancing since I came home. Words like this. Okay. Situation. Let's think of a situation. Um, Live. Oh, we already did live. Um, how about have a pet? Have a pet. Let's make it cat. How long cat? All right. How long have you had your cat? Oh, I have had my cat for 10 years. Old cat. I have had my cat since 2015. I have had my cat since I moved to Delaware. Okay. So this is just a very basic introduction to one of the differences between the present perfect continuous and the present perfect. We will talk about this hopefully more on Wednesday. Enjoy the snow, make a snowman, stay warm, and I'll see all of you soon.